Hey everybody, hello. Just waiting for some folks to hop on. We have some really important updates with respect to Hurricane Ida and all of the flooding that happened, everything that's going on. So I just wanted to provide a quick update. If you or your family or your home or whomever was affected by flooding in Hurricane Ida, this is for you. If you know someone that was impacted by flooding, I just wanted to just give you all a quick update. So here's what we've got so far. We have been working, and I've been working along with the rest of the congressional delegation. We've been working with FEMA, and we have been pressing along with the governor and the state elected officials on making sure that we get assistance from Ida to New Yorkers as quickly as possible. And of course, this is not just New Yorkers. I believe somewhere between 7 and 9 states were also impacted really heavily by Hurricane Ida. So here's what you need to know. Now, as of this morning, again, we've been pressing, working with FEMA, working with many other state, federal, local officials. And as of this morning, President Biden authorized the major disaster declaration for New York City, as well as parts of Westchester. And so what does this mean? This means that now if you are in New York City and other areas, Westchester and other areas that were flooded, you are eligible for the Disaster Assistance Individual Assistance Program by FEMA. And what that means is that if you experienced flooding or any sort of damage from these just torrential downpours over the last couple days, what this means is that FEMA's individual assistance program reimburses and provides grants. They're not loans, straight up granted money of up to $34,000 for you if you experienced flooding due to the storm. This applies not only to homeowners who experienced all of this, but also to tenants. So if you are a renter in the city and you experienced a lot of damages, you are also eligible to apply for the individual assistance program. If you are a small business, there's also disaster relief programs available to you through the SBA, the Small Business Association or Administration. My bad. The Small Business Administration. And so I just want to get you guys, I know it's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. If you're out, if you are enjoying the day off, thank a union member and thank yourself if you've ever done any sort of labor organizing, whether it's in a union or not. But today is Labor Day, so if you're out enjoying that day, enjoy it. But if you know someone that has been impacted by this flooding, there are many other states that also have major disaster declarations that are eligible for individual assistance programs. The way you can check is by going to disasterassistance.gov. Go to disasterassistance.gov, and if you scroll down on that website, it tells you exactly what areas are covered by the major disaster declaration. And you can apply for the individual assistance program straight from a disasterassistance.gov. Again, that's up to $34,000 in grants to help you recover. Now, that's one major issue from that. Now, if you do not have access to a digital device or the internet, etc., you can also access that information you can also apply for that by calling FEMA. It's so the number is 1-800-621-FEMA. So if you don't have access to a digital device, or if you are not connected to the internet right now, you can also call 1-800-621-FEMA, and you can apply over the phone. And so if you don't have access to that device, you can apply over the phone. Please do so. My recommendation is to do it as soon and as quickly as possible, especially because it's fall. A lot of people's boilers were flooded, and other sorts of devices were flooded, and we want to make sure that you are safe and okay for winter. Additionally, if you were exposed to flood water and you are not feeling well, seek medical assistance. And I cannot underscore how important that is, because sometimes people, they go into floodwater either to save their belongings, to respond to the crisis, or because they were at work and this flash flood happened so quickly that some people were wading through water. Floodwater is very dangerous. And to people who sometimes post like funny videos of people playing in flood water, etc., during a storm, please do not do that, because floodwater is extremely dangerous. It's not just rainwater that has built up. It is raw sewage. It can be chemicals. There's like runoff from stuff that explode, leak, etc., that all kind of come up to that. And so all of that is to say is that if you are feeling ill, if you have been sick and you waded in floodwater, seek medical assistance. Don't wait it out. Don't see what it is. There's a lot of nasty stuff and you can get extremely, extremely sick. But if you seek medical assistance early, then you can get treated early, and things that could be a really bad problem don't have to be a really bad problem. So just make sure, again, I just wanted to hop on really quickly because we got this information this morning and I wanted to get it to you as quickly as possible. Disasterassistance.gov or 1-800-621-FEMA in order to get your flooding, if you had flooding issues, if you had whatever it may be. There's a lot more that we need to do. This is why we need infrastructure investment, because this isn't just about rain coming down. This was about sewers, our sewer system not being able to accommodate all of this water that had come up and to swiftly take it out. This is why we need this kind of infrastructure investment. This is why we need a civilian climate corps, because what we really need is people at the ready, willing to go door to door, knocking on doors, canvassing neighborhoods, saying, "Are you okay? What do you need? Here's how you take this. Here's how you apply for this assistance," etc. We do not have that level of federal resources that are allocated or invested to the degree that we need them. And we're only going to need more as time goes on because of the ravages of climate change. We're only going to need more because these disasters are going to become more frequent. And so, this is where maybe I'll end off on a little bit of a political soapbox, so excuse me, but year after year, it has been politically acceptable for us to just raise the defense budget over and over and over again without thinking about it, right? It's bipartisan. It's like controversial if you don't think that the defense budget should just go up year after year on an unlimited basis. Why doesn't our FEMA budget go up year after year, to that same degree? Why aren't we funding climate mitigation the way, this is the issue of our lifetime. If we are not constructing seawalls, if we are not transitioning out of fossil fuels, if we are not building new infrastructure, we are setting up dangerous situations and we are not protecting our national security interest. I mean, this is climate change has been determined as a national security threat as well, and we don't treat it that way. And so, this is just beyond. Meanwhile, people think a Green New Deal's too expensive, but what did we just spend 20 years doing, I'm not even going to, this is the issue of our lifetime. Okay. And we need to make sure that we stop building fossil fuel infrastructure. Ironically enough, I was supposed to be out in Minnesota this weekend fighting against Line 3, trying to stop the Biden administration from authorizing yet another fossil fuel pipeline to prevent more of these disasters from happening. We have to start speaking up on these issues no more. It doesn't matter if it's a Democratic president, doesn't matter if it's a Republican president. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And so I do want to thank the Biden administration for swiftly authorizing a major disaster declaration, but we also got to stop this addiction to fossil fuels because it's fueling disasters like these. This is what climate change looks like. Anyways, again, if you need assistance, if you've been flooded, disasterassistance.gov, FEMA individual assistance programs are authorizing up to $34,000 for homeowners and tenants. Small businesses impacted can also access assistance through the SBA program. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye.